Federal government has been advised to redefine its anti-corruption strategies in order to be seen as working its talk. This follows the release of immediate past chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Abdurrashid Bawa, after 5 months in detention. Correspondent John Felix completes the story.
Abdurrashid Bawa joins the long list of past EFCC chairmen who left their exalted position unceremoniously. The task of winning the war against corruption remains a challenge Nigeria needs to address urgently if it stands any chance of being taken seriously amongst the Committee of Nations. But then, how well has this administration positioned itself in its fight against corruption? Has the system shown there are some untouchables who are immune to being investigated?
Corruption only exists at the toppermost echelon of our system. If they can discipline themselves, it will serve as a sample for those, who are, let me quote now, nobody. Because they know there's nobody to bail them out if they have an issue. If they have seen people, big people in the society, being dealt with by the law without bothering whose source is God, you would adjust, you will reset your brain. So what I've said by and large is that the government needs to redefine its anti-corruption packages and strategies to make it to have human face, so that you don't also tell us that you are doing it. Let us see you doing it.
The federal government has failed to come out and tell us what exact offense he committed. That is not good enough. Because the point is this: if you are arrested, if you are detained, there must be reason for that should be made known to the public. But when the government is not coming out with the facts and figure as a sort of his arrest, I think that is a way of trampling on his human rights, which is not good enough. Many people may read different meanings to it. They may call it vendetta. And if that is called vendetta, I think to an extent, those saying that, one can say they have a point. Assuming the government has come out and said, okay, this is what he has done, then it will be so glaring that he deserves to be arrested and deserves to be detained.
Is the fight against corruption achievable in Nigeria? What then can be done to checkmate corrupt practices?
We are not ready to face Nigeria. If we are, those at the topmost, at the decision making, would devise, and they know how to do it, strategies that will make Nigerians to purge themselves out of corrupt practices. We need stiffer laws. In China, it is death penalty. Steal and be killed. Our laws are so soft here. We need stiffer actions. Stiffer actions. Without body. The moment we jettison man no man, the moment we make the law to see nobody who has committed an offense as either big or small, then there will be sanity in the system. There will be sanity in the system. What I'm saying in essence is that there must be a rethinking, and that rethinking has to start from the government about corruption and efforts to curb it, and that must start from the top.
If there is a strict punishment, like you said, I think everybody have to sit down. When you know that if you steal, they will either forget about going to jail now. If there's one example that after committing that very serious crime, the next punishment is death sentence. If one is is sentenced to death and eventually take out of the society, I believe everybody will see that right. This happens in Ghana in the days of Rawlings. You can see that he was able to transform that country because of that system.
As President Tinubu seeks to face the business of governance, having emerged triumphant at the Supreme Court, Nigerians will be on the lookout to see how well he intends to win the war against corrupt practices. From Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, John Felix reporting for Galaxy Television News.